Lovebug. If you happen to be new here, my name is Maryssayvon. My channel is all about being the intersection between faith, fashion, and fragrance. So if that is your vibe, consider joining the Lovebug tribe. Hopping into today's video, y'all, we are doing our May empties. I'm going to just go ahead and give a disclaimer because May sucked a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I got like sick halfway through the month. I was extremely congested. I was coughing. I was tired, fatigued, couldn't breathe, all the things. It was a freaking wreck, and that definitely played to me a part in my ability to use up my things because I could not smell. And even when I stopped being congested, it was like my sniffer still was not working. And even still now, my sniffer still is not like optimum right now. So I feel like I'm not running at 100%. I'm probably close to maybe 50 probably more like 45% with my sniffer actually working. So there are times where I can't smell anything. My scent is getting lost. I'm going nose blind. I can typically smell a fragrance or application as soon as I apply it, but like a minute or two, I can't smell it. I'm not getting whiffs throughout the day. So I was not doing a whole lot of experimenting, and I do feel like that also played in how I was able to maneuver through using up products because I could not smell, and I also was not doing a whole lot because I was not feeling well. So outside of my actual responsibilities like going to work, going to church, going to class, I was home. So I wasn't wearing a whole lot or doing a whole lot, but we do have some empties. So let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. So I finished a Dove Original White Bar staple, always repurchased. Y'all, I finally, if you've seen my other empties, you know how much I talk about. I really do enjoy the good wipes. I enjoy that they are actually extra large. I'm someone who wears nails, so I do prefer the extra coverage, and it's an extra large that's actually extra large. And I could not find the fragrance free for the longest time. Finally found the fragrance free. So I would not be surprised if this is my staple moving forward. I really do enjoy these. So yes, and yes. Okay, I finished the Heyyy body oil. It has peony, nougat, and an orchid scent, so it's a very floral body oil. To me, this was more of a dry body oil. I picked this up from TJ Maxx from $5.99. I think I would repurchase. I really did enjoy it. I just don't feel like I have a need for more oils. I have a lot of body oils in my collection, so I don't see myself purchasing anytime soon. But for a good, like, just floral body oil, I feel like I don't really have any of those really in my collection. This was a great alternative. I really did enjoy this for a first layer out of the shower. I don't typically go straight in with oil, but I did enjoy this for that. I prefer dry oils for the first layer and then go in with a lotion if I'm going to do oil first, but this was really good. I finished a Calming Moisture Dove body wash. This is in warm oat milk. I remember like really enjoying this, but I don't think that it was like something like oh so amazing. It was a good formulation, but it was not something I have to have, especially because if I remember correctly, it is a bit more pricier than their standard oil body washes, and I just don't see it doing a whole lot to pay the extra money when you can get something else that's just going to be just as good. But I would recommend, and I do remember enjoying this. I also finished a Dove. This is the oil to body wash. It's serum and soothing. Now, in complete honesty, this spilled like the day I bought it. Like, I came in, put the bags in the house. I had groceries, and then I also had like cleaning supplies and hygiene stuff in the bags. And so I was putting away the groceries. Come to find out, this pretty much spilled. So I only had like a quarter of product left. I was not happy. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was pissed, to be completely frank, because this is not cheap. And to spill most of it, I was not happy. But the parts that I was able to use, I really did not love this. So I don't foresee myself repurchasing this. I don't find the formula to be what I need it to be as a dry skin girly, nor do I find the scent to be something that I really enjoy. So I would be one and done with this one. I finished a Coco Shea Honey Fragrance body oil from Bath & Body Works. I did enjoy this, but I don't necessarily see myself repurchasing. It's nice, and I do think it is very neutral, but I can still get some of that honey. Now, it's not extremely honey, so if you know that like honey can get to like sickly sweet for you, I think that this would definitely be safe. But I don't foresee myself repurchasing one because I just have a lot of body oils to get through, and this is not a need for me. But I did enjoy this, and I'm okay with parting ways. I finished a Cool Essentials Advanced Dry Spray from Dove. This is a staple, always a repurchase. I finished another Dove Original White Bar, staple, always repurchase. And another Dove White Bar, always repurchase. I finished the Good Wipes in the shade Cocoa. I had repurchased these, and these were a repurchase, but because I have been able to now find the fragrance free, I do believe that those will be my staples. But if I cannot get my hands on the fragrance free, I would prefer the Cocoa and Shea version. I finished the Cashmere and Cuddles body yogurt from Ancient Cosmetics, Black family owned business. This was good, but for someone with dry skin, this was just not as nourishing and moisturizing as I would need it to be. So I don't foresee myself repurchasing the body yogurts in the future, but I probably would try some other things. I do enjoy the body butter, and I do enjoy their body oils, so I probably will just stay more so in that territory and not necessarily purchase this one. But if you don't have like excessively dry skin, I can definitely see you enjoying this. Y'all, I had one. I got the Naturium Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Wash, and I am sad to say that everything that the girls said about this body wash was the truth, y'all. I'm sorry to say, when they say this body wash is like that, it is like that. And as a dry skin girly, this was amazing, but this is expensive, okay? I'm not even gonna hold you. And so as much as I do enjoy this, I can see myself repurchasing, but I'm gonna have to make it stretch, okay? Gotta make them dollars stretch, because this is not cheap, but this is, oh, it's so good. So I would definitely say, if you can afford it, go ahead and give it a try. I know it can be pricey, especially for a body wash, and you're gonna have to make it stretch. I'm not even gonna hold you. And so to make it stretch, I typically just take probably 1 or 2 pumps of this mixed with like a more affordable body wash to kind of make it stretch, so I still get the benefits of this while making it last longer, because you can run through this really, really fast. And for that price point, do your best with your dollars. Now, if y'all have, if anybody has something that works as good as this for a fraction of the price, please sign up in the group chat and let your girl know. But this is so good, and I unfortunately would repurchase, even though it is so expensive. I finished some press-on nails. These are designer nails. I got these from Dollar Tree. The reason I'm going to mention this, and if I don't forget, I'll try to insert the pictures. I've tried out 2 sets from this brand, and $1.25 for a full set of nails, I think is a really, really good steal, especially if they're going to last you. Now, I'm going to be honest, the 2 different sets, I had 2 different experiences. One was durable, lasted me 3 weeks, no breaking, no real damage, lasted me, stayed in like mint condition. The other set lasted me probably about 1.5 weeks, but even still, and I did have some lifting and some cracking and things of that sort, so I would definitely say proceed with caution, but just be mindful of the design. I feel like that was the thing that made the difference. The design that had a lot more weight and embellishment, I think, is why the nails were not as durable. But if it has kind of like a more light design where it's not too heavy and it's not too much going on, then I do think you might get a more durable nail. But if you are a press-on nail girly like me, being able to get a set of nails for $1.25 is a really, really good steal. So I would definitely say don't sleep on Dollar Tree nails. You're going to have to test them out. They're not all created equal, but I did enjoy wearing this brand for the most part. I finished 2 of the lip butter balms from Ruby and Millie. I finished the iced coffee, which I would not repurchase. It smells just like coffee. If you like that, then I can definitely see you enjoying this. But if you do not want to smell coffee on your lips, do not get this. Do not get this. I enjoyed the color, hated the scent. And then we have brown sugar. the scent was okay. There were some times I liked it and sometimes I didn't like it, but I really did enjoy the color and I do enjoy this formulation. I do still have one more that came in this pack that I am working through, and I can definitely see myself repurchasing. And because I've tried out minis from the brand and tested out different scents and things, I do think that I have narrowed down the one that I would repurchase in the future. But I would definitely say try these out. I believe they are supposed to be like inspired by Summer Friday's lip butter balm, and so I would definitely say check out your TJ Maxx or Marshalls and see if you can get your hands on these. Okay, so I finished 2 perfume oils. So this was the Burberry London purchase from the hair store. I thought this was inspired by London Dream. I think it was the original London, and that was my mistake. But I did enjoy this. I primarily wore her with Burberry's London Dream, her London Dream. So I did enjoy this. I don't necessarily see myself repurchasing because it was not a have-to-have for me. But I did enjoy it while I had her. And then I have the Have a Scent Collections Burberry Her. I wore her primarily with Mimics number 3, which is inspired by Burberry Her. I don't necessarily see myself repurchasing her. I do like her, but I don't love her, so she's not a have to have in my collection, so I'm okay with parting ways with both of these. I finished some travel. So this is Fame by Paco Rabanne. I really did enjoy this. I do have her on my list, my wish list, to upgrade to a full-size bottle. And I've seen her in like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but the price was a little high, and I ain't gonna pay that. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I do think I can maneuver well because I do think that she's kind of like the mango version of like Prada Paradox or I Want You by Jimmy Choo. Like, I do think that they are all kind of related. So I do feel like I have a bit of this scent profile in my collection, but it's a mango take to it. So I do want to upgrade her, but we'll see how that works. And then I also finished a travel of She Was Here from Forever Mood. I really did enjoy this. However, I do find myself, though I went through the travel, I do kind of find myself unsure if I want to upgrade. I do enjoy her, but I think that I primarily enjoy her with a specific combo, and that was Rose by Bath and Body Works. I wore them together, and I think that that's why I was in love more than I was in love with the actual fragrance. So I probably will sit with it a bit more, and we'll see if she will get upgraded. She is nice, but the more that I actually sat with her by herself and not in a combo, I realized I did not love her as much. So we're going to see what happens with both of these in the future. I finished Cream and Sugar from Sand & Fog. This is the perfume oil. I did not like this. This was supposed to be, I believe, I don't remember what this was inspired by. It's either like Afternoon Delight from Maison Margiela or something like that, or a Sabrina Carpenter fragrance. It's either one of those, but I really did not like this, and so I am okay with parting ways. She was definitely probably my least favorite in the collection. I got her in a little set, a trio set, so I didn't get a chance to smell her before I bought her, but I did not like her at all, so I'm glad to see her leave. Another from Sand & Fog, this is Jasmine and Cedarwood, which is inspired by Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540. I have a perfume oil from the Have a Scent collection that is inspired by BR 540, so I'm okay with just keeping that. One, it's cheaper and it's a lot more attainable. I just feel like sometimes Sand & Fog, it's a hit or miss if you're going to be able to find them or not. And though I did enjoy this, and I do think it was done well, this is not a have to have for me. So I'm okay with parting ways and just leaving with the perfume oil that I already have. I finished Silk Aura from Omas Cosmetics. This was the sample body oil. This is inspired by Kayali's Wedding Silk Santal. This is a woman-owned, a Black Nigerian woman-owned oil company. And so I really do enjoy the formula. What I will say about this specific scent, though, I feel like it was not as strong and as potent. So I kind of was able to use it as just a regular oil because the scent was not heavily, like, the scent was not as strong. So if you were looking for something very, very strong, this one did not do it for me. I don't know if it was just a bad batch, or an old batch, but this one was not a strong scent, but it was a great neutral oil, and I really do enjoy her formulations. Her oils are so amazing. So I really do enjoy that. I finished Peaches and Petals from Land of Oz. This is in their old packaging, so if you were to order now, you would not get this one. But Land of Oz is a woman-owned, like, small indie brand that does a little bit of everything, like body care, fragrances, all of the things. I did not enjoy this. I got more florals and petals than the Peaches, and the floral was kind of a bit mature for me, so this was not a love for me. So I would definitely be one and done when it comes to this one. And the reason it's handwritten is because in their old packaging, the labels were like literally tearing off, because this is pretty much a spray oil, so it was just not working. But I'm okay with parting ways with this one. So on my May tray, I did have a few samples. So I had a few from Clean Reserve. So we had Radiant Nectar, we had Warm Cotton, and we had Lush Fleur. I do not see myself upgrading any of these. They were all okay, but they were not like have to haves for me. So I'm definitely okay with being one and done with these samples and going about my business. And then I also finished J'adore Lior from Dior. I did not like this. This was like a very floral fragrance, but the florals in his was also very mature for my liking. So this did not do it for me, and so I'm going to part ways with all of these. I finished a mini of YSL Libre. This was the Intense. If you saw previously in my previous empties, I did finish the original. The Intense was definitely more of my favorite for this formulation, but I am not sure if I would upgrade. I like it and I did enjoy it more than the original, but I don't feel myself like, oh, I have to have this fragrance in my collection. And I'm like, a lot of people just love Libre, and I just don't feel that way about this fragrance. It is nice, but it's not a have to have for me. So I'm probably just going to keep the mini and go about my business. But the minis are just so cute. So we're just going to go ahead and probably be one and done when it comes to her. I finished the Zesty Peach Scent Lab Fragrance Mist from Bath & Body Works. This was just like a fresh peach, but it's like juicy with a hint of warmness. It's kind of like the peach that you would get before you're getting ready to make peach cobbler. Not necessarily it's at the peach cobbler stage, but it kind of has a bit of that spiciness and that warmth that you would get from, or what you would want from a peach cobbler type of peach, if that makes any sense. But it still has a very fresh take. This is pretty. I don't necessarily see myself repurchasing, because I feel like I have things in my collection that give a peach that I really enjoy, and enjoy a little bit more than this one. But I do think you can get your nose still on this one at a local Bath & Body Works. But this is nice if you have been looking for a nice peach. This is a good consideration. I finished a travel size of Vanilla and Musk from Heyyy. I will always shout out Heyyy because Heyyy is such an affordable brand. I'm saying a travel size, which is 10 ml, is like $8, and a full 1 ounce bottle is like $15. Okay, I typically find them at hair stores, so I would definitely say check a hair store near you and see if they are available. But this is very beautiful. To me, it is most comparable to like Vanilla Skin, the fragrance mist from Fleur. If you like that type of DNA, then I think that you will enjoy this. Now keep in mind, it is affordable. I wouldn't say it's the most long lasting, but I do enjoy this. I don't see a need to purchase it right now because I do have Fleur in the fragrance mist and the EDP, and I also have like Warm Musk from Bath & Body Works. So I feel like I have quite a few things in my collection that kind of give that similar DNA that I don't need to repurchase this right now, but I can possibly see myself repurchasing in the future. And we finished quite a few full-size fragrances. So first up, we have Acqua di Gioia from Giorgio Armani. I love this fragrance down. This is one of my favorite, like, just aquatic fresh fragrances. It has a bit of citrus in it. It is so beautiful. I am really sad to actually see her go. It does break my heart. Now I do still have the travel size, so I'm not completely done with this fragrance profile, but she is just so good. So if you have been looking for like an aquatic fresh type of fragrance, I would definitely say consider this one. She is gorgeous. But we are officially done with the full-size bottle. I finished Born Dreamer by Charli D'Amelio. I feel like this fragrance is most comparable to the perfume version of like In the Stars from Bath & Body Works. If you kind of like that fruitiness to a like your skin but better, easy reach type of fragrance, then this is definitely the way to go. I do enjoy her, but I don't necessarily see a need to repurchase, because I feel like In the Stars is a heavy hitter, and for them to be pretty much the exact same thing, I don't see myself needing to repurchase. But I would definitely say be on the lookout, because you can typically find them in like a TJ Maxx and Marshalls for a fraction of the price. I do believe that she is now discontinued, but she is a lovely fragrance, and if you like that In the Stars DNA, then I do believe that you will enjoy her. So that is Born Dreamer from Charlie D'Amelio. And lastly, we finished 2 from Le Monde Gourmand. So we have Papaye Tropique, and we also have Apretard Spitz. So Papaye Tropique was just literally like a tropical fruity fragrance, and this scene, especially the way it's written, it makes me think of the girl that was like, why we didn't grow up eating papaya in the black community? Papaya is good. Like, it made me think of her. But this is just a very like fruity tropical type of fragrance, and I really did enjoy her. I got her from TJ Maxx for $14.99, and then we have Apretard Spritz, got her from Marshalls from $12.99. And if you want like, think kind of like an orange soda, orange spritzer type of fragrance, and I think that you enjoy this. I believe it's very orange for it, so if you do not like orange fragrances, then you probably won't enjoy this, but this was really good. I don't see myself repurchasing either of these, at least anytime soon, but I definitely think I would repurchase Papaye Tropique just for that fruity freshness that it gives. It is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. But I finished both of these, guys, so we're gonna say bye-bye to them. So y'all, that's it, and that's all. That is all of the empties that I emptied for the month of May. I think I did really, really good when it came to full-size bottles, so I do want to, you know, give kudos to me. But definitely sign up for the group chat and let me know what products did you finish for the month of May. I hope to see you back here next time for another upload, but until then, remember that I love you, God love you, so remember to always, and I do, me, always love you too. Smooches, love bug. Thank you.